Alright, so I don't have to go to work for a little bit, so I'm out here doing a little brainstorming. And I was thinking to myself, I'm a minimalist, I don't need a lot. So, I was thinking about all these van bills where they frame everything and they do all this stuff. I'm like, God, one, it's so much work, but two, I don't need it to be pretty. It's for me. Who the fuck else is this for? I don't need it to be pretty. I don't need pretty. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm still going to sound deaden behind these panels. I'm going to do all the sound deadening. I'm going to pull these boards off so I can get behind them. I'm going to do all the sound deadening. And then instead of framing a whole wall up, I think what I'm going to do is these little grooves in here, all these little grooves, I think I'm going to cut little, not cork board, but some kind of wood. Maybe I'll even still use that acoustic board that I saw at Menards. But I think I'm going to go through, I'll find the grooves behind this, I'll put the grooves in, I'll seal all the little holes. So I'll have still a little bit of exposed metal, but all of the holes will be covered and insulated. And then, for the top, between these divots, I'll insulate. And then I can cover the top still, up to the back. But so that I'm not getting in here, I'll probably still, insulate in here a little bit. But so that the wiring is still accessible. The ceiling would only come to about here, so you could still get into this if you need to mess with the backup light. Because I don't want to impede any mechanic if they need to do some repairs. But I think I'm going to leave the metal, and I'm just going to tuck some insulation into any of the still open bits. Kind of have it like a rougher, exposed metal look. I'm still going to repaint the inside, but because it's a little dinged up, scratched up. It needs a little love. But I'm thinking I'm going to take these factory, I'll have to get a heat gun or something, and get those off, and I'll put some fresh Dynamat on. Because these don't do a whole fucking lot. I mean, kinda. But, hell, I might leave them on. Who knows? Who cares? Nothing matters. As long as I can get out of here as quick as possible. But, yeah, I think I'll leave some exposed metal. I'll cut, little boards to fit into these grooves. And then it'll give it, a unique paneling look. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the ceiling all the way to this one right here. Because the mat, this little bit that I left off of the middle right here, it overhangs over this. But what I think I'll do is I'll cut it so that it just runs flush. And then I'll finish the ceiling into it, so that the ceiling is still insulated and framed up. The walls will still be insulated and sound deadened, and they'll be covered. But it'll still be a real open design. It'll also save me a couple inches on what I would have used to framing, because the wall would have been right here. It would have had to come off of this point, and it would have had to go down. So I'd have lost a whole fucking inch and a half behind it. So it'll give me a little bit more open air as well. But yeah, I think I'll leave those little side ones on. And I think I'm still gonna insulate behind this, and behind this, and behind these. But I don't think I'm gonna waste my time cracking the fucking doors off to get behind those and insulate all that. And I was gonna do it all up here, really get into it. But man, honestly, I kind of just want to rough it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the paint and primer, get the floor mat out. I'm going to save it so I can use it to cut the plywood floors. But I think I'm going to get it all painted, primered up, get the sound deadening and the insulation in. And I think for the interior, I think really all I'm going to do is I'm going to have to cut into the top somewhere. I have the tool for it already. But I'm going to have to cut into the top somewhere to run wires for the solar panel. Which, you know, honestly, I might not even mount the solar panel at this point. I might just keep it in the back. And then just take it out and angle that bitch. Who knows? I mean, I still kind of want to mount it. Because then it could be charging all day. But, like, kind of debating it. Kind of debating fucking mounting that bitch. But might still do it. Mount it, like, over the bed. Get, like, a little, like a grommel. That's the word for it. So that it's waterproof. Feed it in through the top. And wire that down into the solar battery. Which I already have. I got that before the money ran out. Whew. It is hot out here. But yeah, I also don't know what I want to do with the doors. I've seen people do like boards and shit. And like, you know, completely insulating the door and framing the door and shit too. And that is just so extra. I don't think I'm going to touch the doors at all. I think I'm going to take those out still. And maybe do like a custom. Like I still kind of like having that cubby right there. So I think I'll probably do a custom one. Or maybe, you know, leave the original aesthetic. Leave a little bit of that. A little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit back here. A little bit of open metal instead of fully framing the walls. Get fucking crazy with it. I also have to replace a handle. Like, these handles, I really like these. And I've got handles up front. But the guy took the handle off of this one. There should be a handle right here so that I can climb in. Boy howdy, that does not make it easy. Skateboard. Sorry, I have ADHD. But yeah, just how things are going. So far, so good. I'm also going to have to fix the back door at some point, because it's starting to do the latch thing that the side door was doing. And that's fucking annoying. You have to slam it and make sure it's really completely shut, or else the latch won't hook. So, got to get that back latch fixed. I got to get the sensor fixed on the side sliding door. And I fixed the weather stripping on the front doors. And I got back out on top of the windshield. And I finished sealing that up. So no rain came in last time, but it was a light drizzle. So hopefully that holds. I'm going to have to redo the weather stripping on the side and back at some point, but not right now. I got the money for that right now. I'm currently getting ready to file bankruptcy so that they can take the house. I was going to sell the house, but I don't fucking care anymore. I just need out from under it. Fortunately, the van is under the threshold of shit that they would repossess. So that's cool. I'll be able to duck that, hopefully. I mean, it would suck if they did take the van, because then I'd have to hunt for another van again, and I really rather like this one. I was going to name it Sophie, and I was kind of like, you know, I kept saying it until it sounded right, but it was kind of like a dog, where you keep saying it, and the name just doesn't click. But, kind of thinking Eleanor, named after my grandma. Because, you know, cars have to have chick names, so thinking Eleanor. I've also got this really cool, I think it was like a necklace, but like her neck must have been really tiny. I mean, she was a frail lady, but yeah, it's got like her name on it in gold. It's plated, it's not actually gold, but I'll probably hang that up in here somewhere. I also promised my niece that I would have some rainbow colors in here somewhere, which was not out of the question, but I gotta find somewhere to put a little rainbow flag. But that's decorating. We're not there yet. We gotta get this bitch thrown together first. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get all that bankruptcy stuff dealt with. I've got 2 people that I'm talking to right now about potentially taking my aunt's dog. So that's cool, because he can't come with me. And I've been looking to rehome him for a while. But now the hourglass has been flipped over. So, if anybody knows anyone looking for a dog, he's nice. A little bit of an asshole, but, you know, old dog. Yeah, not violent or aggressive or anything, just a prick. Loves to get in the fucking way. Like, you know, you get him water and he'll just stand in front of you and not let you get to where you want to put the bowl down. It's like, well, just put it down. But, yeah, so I'm talking to 2 people right now. Hopefully one of them pans out. If not, somebody on here could help. The Humane Society is fucking useless. Every time. Every fucking time. The Pound won't take them. Fucking none of the Humane Societies in 40 minutes will take them. Every shelter I've called in an hour drive has either just not answered, not called back, or given me the fucking finger. So that sucks. And like I said, he can't come with me. I don't trust him off of a leash. And van life, I'd either have to be able to have him on off a leash with some good recall, or fucking trapped in here all the time. And I can't do that. He's already fussy because I don't walk him enough. He doesn't like any toys. He only likes walking and running. And I don't have a big fucking yard I can just let him out on. So hopefully that situation sorts itself out soon. Because I'm running out of places to call and people to call. But doing the bankruptcy thing, just kind of hanging out in the van right now. Thinking, getting ideas. I'm cooking. I am cooking. I've actually reconsidered how I want to structure the van too, which I'll dabble on that in a second. But yeah, bankruptcy's fun. The to save money, to get things ready for moving over to Mom's for a little bit, and getting the van ready. I've just stopped. I canceled the auto pay on the mortgage, the car payment, and the Huntington personal loan. They're all already calling. They didn't even wait a month. They were like, "Hey fam, where's my money?" Like, damn brother. Whoo! Y'all got on me quick. And the water bill, there's a fucking leak somewhere in the pipes. And I couldn't find it. So I turned the fucking hot water outlet off. I don't need hot water. Who cares? I've already got the internet. What's one more amenity? The cold water in the sink works. That's all that matters. I can wash my dishes and I can get something to drink. But yeah, hopefully that'll knock that back down a little bit. But just trying to set some money aside for the bankruptcy. And even that is the amount of bills I still have. Honestly, I don't know how I made it work this fucking long. Like, even after the roommates left, I was like, I'll just budget better. I don't know how I've lasted 6 months by myself here. Like, they've started adding up. And had I not taken out the Huntington loan, probably would have been okay. Had the leak not happen, probably would have been okay. But, you know, I don't even want to say like I bit off more than I could chew. Because, like, I bit off a perfectly fine amount for what I make. But, like, I took the bite, and then life sucker punched me in my fucking jaw, and I need to get it wired shut now. So, I'm going to an all-liquid diet. We're going liquid. But I'm going to be filing Chapter 7 here soon, because I can't fucking do this shit anymore. Like, I don't want to be here, and I was already going to sell it. But, like, I don't even care. I don't even care if there was potential to make money back on it. I just don't want it anymore. I want out. So, I don't even want to get into the process of looking for a realtor and trying to sell the place and deal with the car. Because I still have the tracks. The tracks is still in my name. My sister's just borrowing it. Because originally, she was going to pay me for it. And she was just going to keep paying me until it was paid off, and then I was going to title it over to her. But she can't afford it. And I can't afford to keep it. And I was going to try to find someone else to make that deal with. Or I'm going to sit down here. Where my bed will be eventually. Right here. You know, it's a little shorter than I am tall, but if I'm leaned up, get my pillows propped, it'll be fine. I usually, if I'm sleeping on my side, I'm fetal anyways, so. Yeah, but no, I was going to try to find somebody to make that deal with or sell the car and pay it off. But, yeah, I'm not fucking with it anymore. Like, there are probably steps I could take, but I just went out from all of it. I think the only thing that I'll still have to pay will be the school loans. At least part of them. I think bankruptcy, I can't remember if it covers the secured portion or the unsecured portion, but I think a portion of that goes. And I'll hang out in town, keep my job for a little while I save up money, pay off the school loans, get the van fixed up. Honestly, I could put a blow-up mattress in here and sleep in it now, but it'll be cool crashing with Mom for a little bit. It's my turn to be the irresponsible one. I want to be carefree and not give a shit about anything. Be nice. I'm tired of giving a shit about things. I'm tired of doing everything right and keep constantly getting kicked in the teeth. I'm done. I spent a whole decade doing everything I was supposed to do. Find a decent job, fucking buy a house, get a good car, all that good shit. But I'm tapped the fuck out. I don't care anymore. Like, I tried the looking for a wife and kids bit, and, you know, picket fence, dog, all that good shit. I can't. It ain't happening, unfortunately. Also got a new shirt. It's soft. Very soft. It's also long. It's the 3XLT, and that bitch long. Oh, man. I just need these next couple months to fucking go smoothly. I just need to... I've already looked up the number to a couple bankruptcy lawyers. I'm just waiting to call until the dog's gone. As soon as the dog's gone, I am pulling the trigger on that. I am getting that shit out of the way. Getting the fuck out of here. Giving them the keys to everything and taking off. I just need out. The new plan, I was going to try to find a remote job, but those are few and far between with all the call centers and shit. And everybody outsourcing to different countries. So I think what I'm going to do is see about staying on seasonally with Texas Roadhouse. Since I'll be here for the summers anyways. Because I'll have to come back for birthdays and shit. So, come back and see everybody. Work for a few months. Take off for the rest of the year. Because, I mean, I make $2,000 a month. If I'm here for 4 months, it's $8,000. And then I'm pretty much good the rest of the year. And I'll probably be on the West Coast for the colder portion of the year. And if I'm not doing a whole lot of traveling over there, I could probably pick up a second job over there. Do 2-3 months out there. And then just, you know, swing back and forth. Oh, I've been ranting. It's at 20 minutes now. Nobody's even going to make it this far, but if you did, Hey, thanks. I love you. Goodbye.